Welcome back to the DIY channel. Today we are going to be making leave-in moisturizer, or in general hair moisturizer. We're going to be using Neem powder, Moringa powder, and Chebe powder. So everything we're using in this video is going to be in powdered form. We are also going to use sweet almond oil mixed with grapeseed oil because these oils are what works best for me, which is why I am using it. So again, make sure you use the oils that are best suited for your hair. So I am starting by putting all the measured powder into my mason jar, including the measured oil. So after I put everything into this mason jar, I am going to cover it, store it in a cool, dark place, and let it infuse. You can let this infuse overnight, 2 days, 3 days, but I am choosing to let mine infuse overnight. After allowing it to sit overnight, this is what it looks like. For those wondering if there's a smell, actually no smell at all. So now I am going to go ahead and strain this mixture. I am now going to set it aside and focus on melting the emulsifying wax and the shea butter at the same time. So in order to do this, we are going to be doing the double boilers method. When melting the emulsifying wax, you need to be very mindful and keep your eyes on it. This takes about 1 minute or so for it to fully melt. So after it's melted, I am now going to pour it into my shea butter, which is also going to be melted using the double boilers method. I really enjoy the melting process of the shea butter. Just keep a close eye on it and make sure that your gas is on low heat. After everything is melted, I am now going to combine all the oils together, which is what I'm doing. You make sure you're stirring it as you are pouring it in. The next oil in line is the Batana. It's going to be melted again using the double boiler. After it's melted, I am now going to add it with the other oils. But we need to keep in mind that the Batana is very rich in vitamin E. It can help repair damaged hair and eliminate split ends. So in all, it helps make our hair shinier, softer, and easy to manage. After combining and stirring it very well, I am now going to use a foil paper and cover it, then put it in the freezer to harden a little bit. This part is very, very important. But before you put it in the freezer, you want to make sure that the oils are not hot, that they are actually cool. So you need to let it stay in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes depending on the quantity. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to go in with our electric mixer. I always find this part fascinating because it could start off with this color and then it's going to end up in another color, which is why it is very important for you to keep mixing it for about 15 to 20 minutes to make sure that everything has the same consistency. Now, let's do a recap of all the oils that we have used. We have used the Batana oil, which you don't have to use. Just make sure you're using oils that are good for you. Sweet almond oil and grapeseed oil. So something that happened to me while I was mixing this was it got really, really hard. And if this ever happens to you, I want you to just add oil. So I went ahead and added all these oils that you see, and the consistency came back to normal. Yep, and that brings us to the end of the video. From green, it went to light green, and now is the color like creamy color. I don't know why the color looks different now that I put it in this jar, in this container, but this is the final product. Thank you guys for watching. If you try it, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.